Todd Lakey, State Senator from District 23. I've been serving in the legislature. This is my 7th term. I chair the Judiciary and Rules Committee. I also am the senior member on Commerce, which has a lot to do with your industry in real estate, and Judiciary and Rules to some extent too, as far as the court process. But I really enjoy serving and appreciate the opportunity to do so. Well, I represent District 23. I started out representing District 12 when I was first elected. That's mostly Nampa. Now, District 23 is mostly Southern Canyon County. It's all of Owyhee County and 3/4 of Kuna south in Ada County. So it's a pretty big district, kind of diverse, pretty rural, but also some high growth areas. But I love my district. It's great. I get to get out and meet and see different people and really enjoy it. And I wasn't one of those that had a plan to run for anything in particular. I always knew I enjoyed leadership. I was involved in student leadership in college and college Republicans and things like that. And when I started with the county, with Canyon County as a deputy prosecutor, I had a county commissioner ask me to run for his seat, and I'd been involved in the party and thought, okay, this is something I would enjoy doing, and really enjoyed that, and kind of stepped down when I was ready to step down. And then the Senate seat came open with redistricting 14 years ago. And again, I kind of just think about them on an individual basis, and it felt like a good thing to run for that seat, and have enjoyed it ever since. I really have enjoyed working with the realtors over the years. We share a lot of the same common values when it comes to property rights, and those values are in need of protection every session. And it's important that your members be engaged and understand that their engagement does count and does make a difference. It's important to build those relationships with legislators, so when you talk to them, you have that relationship and that initial trust, and we're interested in what our constituents have to say. So it's very important that you engage if you have things that you think are important. And I really am about less government, lower taxes, those kind of traditional Republican values. And I look at, the government can be pretty intrusive in somebody's life in a couple ways. You can regulate and tell somebody what they can do or cannot do as a person. And the second, I think, most intrusive is you can tell them what to do or what they can't do with their property. And I think those things need to be protected. If we're really truly about less government, then we should approach property rights from that perspective as well. We try to, I think, create an environment where people can be successful on their own. The government itself, I don't think, creates economic development. I think the private sector and people do, and people's property rights are a part of their economic opportunity, as well as their home and their life. So all those things are important to people and important to me. Everybody's got a busy life, right? You have a day job, you're trying to support your family, make a living, do other things that you enjoy. But it is important when it comes to the legislature, if you care about what happens, what laws are enacted, what's going on in the political process, that you engage and get to know your legislators, preferably outside the session. It's a lot easier to get to know them. Just call and ask if they go to lunch or coffee or whatever it is that you like to do. When we're in session, we're really busy and we're running from committee to committee. And yes, we're there for myself, full-time plus during that time. And we try to meet with as many people as we can, but we have lots of people that want to meet with us at that time. So if you can have an opportunity to get to know your legislator in the off season, I'd really encourage that. And then when things do come up, reach out to your legislator, let them know that you're in their district and this is what you think on this particular bill, whether it's by email or phone call or whatever works for you. But the most personal you can get the connection, I think, the more effective it is.